Hey folks, I'm Dev and I'm back with the Scratch series, and like this time again we are not gonna use any pipe coding tool or anything like that. We are gonna just code it inside the Notepad, and let's dive into the code base. So for this project, for this thing, this particular video, we're gonna create a counter app in which we're gonna add in JavaScript as well inside the Notepad. So when you click on any of the buttons, it will just like increase the number from 0 to 1, or if you're gonna like decrease it, it's gonna go in minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So it's basically a counter app in which, like, if you're going to jam and you want to count the number of sets you're doing, you can just press on that button and it will basically increase the count. And of course, after the video, I'm gonna deploy it and make it live. And if you want to follow along, just open the Notepad and just start coding with me, like rerouting this whole thing. So you're gonna just see me like this. Okay, sounds good. So let's now start. I want to just revise you guys as, like, this tells the browser basically that, hey, we are just gonna send you a HTML file. Now of course you'll have to add a HTML tag and close it with the HTML tag. Now then, basically indentation is pretty hard. If you guys know how can I like solve this issue inside Notepad, do let me know, just comment it down. So this is the basic structure of any HTML file, in which I'm gonna add the body, head, right? So inside the head we basically add in the styles. So let me just write this thing as this, right? So here we're gonna add the styles. Now, as previously mentioned, I'm gonna create a div container, and inside the div container everything is gonna be. So what we want is basically now we're gonna link a background image. So let's create the class. We're gonna name it as container. What is basically a class? It's like that's how you can essentially point this. Basically the class is something that points, tells style that, hey, we are pointing to this particular container or this particular text of code, right? So container is like how we gonna call it. We're gonna call it like dot is being used for container. This is the thing now. Okay, yep, okay, sounds good. So I think for this, that's how we used to do it. I'm still not sure that this is the correct way, but as far as I can remember, like, that's how we used to do. So we're gonna add in a background, and it should be having a width and height. So let's say I'm gonna just add it as 100 pixels as width and height as 100 pixel. First of all, we're gonna have to add in a URL. Either it's like fetched through the web, or it's something that you guys can do. So let me just close these all things up. Now I'll just ask about maybe what should we do? Fitness background image. Okay, this one looks good. So I'm just going to copy this image, basically copy the image address and put it inside this thing. Okay, I'm going to save it up. I'm going to add a text inside this saying hello nanny. Save it. Then gonna go to the project file, project 2, indexed hello nanny, and it isn't appearing, right? So I'm gonna ask, like, how can I add a background image inside a div container? Yeah, CSS, cascading style sheets. I'm not gonna look to that particular AI generated code. That's a big no-no. So background image, that's how we use it. So I'm gonna use that. I just forgot it. Yeah, I'm gonna save it now, and see, the background is appearing. Let's say if I don't use any width or something like that, then how it shows. Yeah, it shows like this. Let's say I'm gonna make its height as 100 view height. View height is the views so light, so you can see this is how it's showing up. What else I can do is background size, and I'm going to use cover property, and I'm going to do this, and maybe no, it's not doing that. So what I can do is max width as 600 pixels. Save it. See this? It's coming up. Now, sorry for that. Background size is cover. Background position, I'm gonna make it as center. save it. See this, now it's coming along. Maybe I can do bottom. Now it's much better. Yeah, it's much better. What else we can do? What else we can do is this. Potentially I want to centrally align it, so I'm gonna make it display as flex. Let's see what happens when we do this. Okay, display flex. Align item as center. That will basically align the items to center. Let's say we want to do justify content as well center. Then it's already happening. Things are now happening, and what will happen is nothing will happen. Basically, because the width is that justify content. It's not justify center. So now it's gonna center it. Sounds good? Yeah. I don't wanna make it things to be just stacking with each other vertically. I want not horizontally. I want it to be vertically like any other like a display block. So I'm gonna add the flex direction as column, not row, and I'm gonna save it. So now if I'm gonna add another text, let's say I'm gonna add h2 tag saying I am fit, and do this. So it's gonna stack on top, on below, not the row wise, right? Now what else we can do? We can do one thing. We wanna make sure that container is also centrally aligned. So margin auto, and when we did that, it's now centrally aligning it, and we want the top should be 0. So there is some spacing. I think that's because of what reasons. Now we can inspect this thing, right, and exactly know why exactly it's happening like this. So one thing, it's okay. Is it the h1 tag? No. Okay. HTML head body. Okay. Container has its class. Hello. Okay. And that's how the image is. It's how the image is. But we can do one thing. We can top. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's just changing that inside. Okay, so yep, I'm gonna add -10 pixels, save it. It's now up. There are sometimes issues with background, so we can't really do anything about it. Okay, like responsiveness is not something that I'm gonna cover today, but in future we can also consider that. Right now we are just building the application, right? Now we want to add in the JavaScript. So how to add JavaScript? I think we use script tag in HTML. Basically we're going to use a script tag for that, right? And a script tag is something that's going to be added inside the head itself, right? Yeah. Okay. Put get element by. It's all now. Okay. Script tag is being added. For that, I'm gonna have to create some buttons. So this is gonna be button. Creating that, increase, and there will be another button, and I'm gonna add a div so that they are a flex container, and we're using the concept of flex box here. So sub container, and I'm gonna add these two things inside this particular sub container. Yeah. Okay. So there is one, it should be a decrease button, and I'm gonna style this sub container. So after this, yeah, display as flex, justify content, space between, and align items as center. Saving it, you can see these two buttons have been added. Basically I'm gonna increase the width, so width should be at least 20%, or not 20%, it should be at least 75%. So percentage should be used basically most of the time. I'm not gonna use this. Then I'll have to use this max width here itself in order to actually make this concept work, right? So I'm gonna add this thing right here, save it. It's not working. So what I'll do is I'll simply not use this, because right now I don't want it to be too much focused on that. Yeah, we can do one thing. How can I okay, space between these two content spaces essentially align. Border style lock solid. I think it was solid. So border is like this. So sub container needs to have a width of at least 400 pixels. 400 pixels is too much. 200 pixels. Now it's good. Yeah, I'm gonna remove this thing because it looks ugly. For styling the button, what I'll do is I'll use the concept of this thing specifically. That's how we, like, if you wanna style the button inside this subcontainer div, and we use this particular thing. It basically, it's a parent-child relationship. We're gonna increase the padding to at least 10 pixels, and then see the button is gonna increase. Hold on, maybe you can just use buttons. Yeah, you simply use that. I think I was missing something on that, that's why it didn't work. Padding is increased. So these are some crucial things, right? Like, it's going to take some time because I'm also wherever you can write anywhere, click. Things after looking into the code base, I have figured it out. Like, first of all, I can't use the name as click for the function. I'm gonna name it as increase. Okay, sounds good. Yep. Another thing, I'm gonna change this name as increase. Okay. What else? Inner HTML should be this. This. Now let me save it. You can see the increase button is now working perfectly. Few of the issues are there, and you gotta always figure it out. If you're not gonna figure it out, then you're gonna just lying inside whether it's right or not. Like, you can create a decrease thing, and you just have to do this -1 equal to 1. Okay, yeah. What you have to do next is just this thing, same thing. I'm gonna add that right here. Instead of increase, just write decrease. Save it. And of course you're gonna name it differently as decrease. Save it. This, increase the count and decrease the count, right? So the counter is made. You can now start counting different sets of your workout. Let me just increase the number size. I really want to increase it to at least 100 pixels. I just want to make it bigger, right? Yeah. And I don't want margin, it to be having a margin, so I'm gonna add that as 0. Another thing, what else? Maybe make it bold. Yeah. Font weight as 800. Initial, I want to count. I want it to have a certain count, so I'm gonna add it as 0. Little margin bottom. Two pixels, 3, 5 pixels, and 0. So the first thing represents top and bottom, and another one represents left and right. little bit more, and pixels, and 0. Okay, sounds good. This is much better. I want it to be having a different color, so I'm gonna add it and like color as white. That suits this thing. Yeah, not white exactly. Black is better. Okay. Maybe some issues in rendering. Increased and decreased. This is the basic counter that you have created now with me. So I'm gonna name it well. So yeah, not Hello Nanny. I'm gonna name it fitness counter. I am fit. Count your sets. Yeah. Okay. I am fit. Just let me just remove this. Don't need it. Count your sets. Increase, decrease. So we have created a counter right now, and I think that's pretty much it. If you like this particular fitness counter project, do let me know. And this is just a scratch series. We are not using AI at all while building this thing, and you can see that while I was building it, I faced a lot of issues, and that issues are really important because that foster you to like think like, hey, what exactly I have made it wrong. And if you are still not able to find what exactly the problem is, basically then you can use AI, but I will not suggest you to use AI at all. And this whole project code will be live. You can try it out. So the whole code will be there with you, and it will be live. And till then, see ya, take care, bye.